Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Stroud looking to throw. That one complete. It's tanked down.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Up to about the 37. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Set. 380. You're up.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In punt formation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 6.
Some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Again, it's Stroud. Down the field, he's got no.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On the quick, right?
Stroud working out of the gun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
18, that's it. 11.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
18, that's it.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
The Texans will line up.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Chargers 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and a couple. A run once more with Hampton.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Inside the 10.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Omarion Hampton with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have wiggled out of traffic and taken to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All right.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. When that ball caught free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll complete this one to Collins.
So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for two.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Stroud.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
All right. 18. That's right.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cut. Set. Hey, Ram. Lion. Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Cut. Set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Play.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Now Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Stroud to throw it.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Back to throw again.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Collins. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to go big just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 118.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Down. Set. 60. Ready.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Stroud. He's going to let it fly.
And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Stroud to throw it. On a slant, here's Collins.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Stroud back to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. To throw it, Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw.
Dumps it off to Mixon. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown, but now you paint yourself into a corner because it's 4th down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. It was a pretty entertaining ball game. Charles had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them?